T. It stands for thank. G stands for goodness. I stands for it's. M stands for my goodness, they're so good looking. TGIMB.
With man Brandon.
TGIMB.
It's Matt and Brandon.
TGIMB.
Matt and Brandon.
TGIMB. I'm Matt.
I'm Brandon.
Hey everybody, it's Friday afternoon, and you know what that means. It's TGIMB with Matt and Brandon. Brandon's running a little bit late right now, so it's just me. Welcome to November. It's November 1st, and we're getting ready to grow some mustaches. Prostate Cancer Awareness, Movember. We'll be talking about that later on in the show. I don't know, today's kind of a rainy day around here in Sackville, so it's going to be a lazy, kicked-back show. You can tell that by our other co-host being extremely late, and yes, I'm calling him out on it. I will when he gets here, too. Yeah, we're going to start it off with some Daft Punk and doing it right. You're listening to TGIMB on 106.9 CHMA, Sackville, New Brunswick. Here we go. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Thank Goodness It's Matt and Brandon. It's a decently rainy Friday here, and I just wanted to talk about the weather. The weather here has been pretty unpredictable, and to anyone who's been to Sackville, you know it's extremely unpredictable. But yesterday was quite a nice day, a little bit chilly, not too bad. But I came out this morning, and a gust of wind blew the heavy front doors of my res open, and almost blew me over. And then I went to class, went to meal hall, to deposit a check downtown. So I took my car, because it was raining, and I could feel the wind shaking my car. So to anyone who has heard or thinks that Sackville is a wind tunnel, if you don't live here, it is a wind tunnel, in fact, and it is quite dangerous, so be careful. I got a couple leaves in the face, but yeah, Brandon is still missing in action. He's handing an assignment. Thank goodness it's Friday. Anyway, we're going to jump to another song here. This is a track from the Paper Lions. They're from PEI. Prince Edward Island's pretty cool. It was there a couple weeks ago. Beautiful place. Really, really nice. So quiet, the people are pretty friendly, and it's just a really nice place to drive around, explore. It's pretty small. It reminds me of New Hampshire, where I'm from. It has a very small town vibe to it. It's a really nice place. So yeah, you're the Paper Lions with a track called So Lonely. And we are back. And I say we because I actually mean we are back.
Sorry about that, guys. I was a little late. Yeah, I had to do some work, but that's okay. We're back.
Brandon was actually sleeping. Don't you listen to him for one second.
That's radio. That's all about just, taking what they give you and, pulling punches. So.
What are you talking about?
Anyways. I'm sleepy.
Yeah.
It's Friday.
I can tell you just woke up.
It's the weather today is bad. I don't know.
Hello. I've already talked about the weather.
Have you?
In your absence, I have. I talked about Sackville as a wind tunnel. Okay, and how I went to deliver a check today, actually, to go deposit it in the bank, and I already told the listeners this.
Did it blow away?
No, it didn't blow away, but I almost blew away on the way to my car, and the car was shaking on the way there. Yes, it was.
That's like my worst nightmare, is if you lose, check or dollar bills in your hand in the wind.
I actually...
you can't get that back. You're just like, oh.
Nope.
That's gone.
I actually, on the walk to class this morning, I got nailed in the face with a leaf, and my face had mud on it. In class, I had to leave and go wipe it off because I didn't notice it until I kind of moved my face, and I felt like a crusty residue, and I was like, oh, what is this? And I didn't notice there was mud all over my face, so it probably looked extremely awkward.
You were just walking out with mud on your face?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's hilarious.
We have
a little event going on here. Sappy Fest presents an exciting trio of artists on Wednesday, November 6th at 9 p.m. Always is a power pop group comprised of Molly Rankin, Alco Henley, Kerry McClellan, Brian Murphy, and Phil McIsaac. DJ Bones is Atlantic Canada's favorite DJ and infamous host of IPN. Also performing will be English Words. Prince Edward Island's power pop group who remain stranded. The show is the perfect event to experience a great range of maritime performers. Come to Legion on Wednesday, November 6th. So that's next Wednesday. That's actually awesome because I've seen all those guys, and they're really a good. They're good bands to see.
Is it pretty swaggy?
We're going to see live music.
Pretty swaggy?
Stop saying that, man. Oh,
It's so swaggy. Also, hold on 1 second. I'm going to close the windows. Brandon, take it away.
okay. So, what did the horse say to the... I got nothing.
That was awful. That just wasn't even a good joke attempt. It's actually...
I was going... My band teacher in junior high would always make those jokes, and it was the worst thing ever. And it kind of rubbed off on all of us, I think, a little bit.
Okay, but I have a question for you, Brandon.
Throw it at me.
What does the fox say?
I don't know. Fox is okay. Fox is to me... I know you're talking about the song, but...
That song's awful.
PEI is, like, inhabited by tons of domesticated, like, foxes everywhere. And they make loud screech noises, like they scream. Yeah, it's like a yelling... There's YouTube videos.
Yep.
You should go check them out if you're curious what a fox sounds like.
Okay, the paper lines are from PEI, right?
They are, yeah.
Okay, because I said that earlier, and I remember you, like, when you told me about this band last year, but I really could not remember if it was them, and I didn't want to misinform our listeners.
They're from, they're from outside of Cornwall, PEI, I believe.
Oh, nice. That's near Charlottetown, right?
Yeah, it basically is Charlotte. I would call it Charlottetown.
It's a suburb?
It's a suburb, but it's practically Charlottetown.
Pretty much. So, yeah, anyway, looks like I'm choosing music today. Mwahaha. Last year when I came to Mountain, I didn't know a lot of Canadian music, and Brandon showed me a bunch just from, like, being here on the show. And
Do you remember that show you did while I was away last fall? And
yeah.
You played all Rush music.
I pretty much just played Rush.
That's the epitome.
I played Carly Rae Jepsen.
He's not lying.
I played Carly Rae. Hey, I'm a little bit more cultured now.
That's okay.
But yeah, so when Brandon was in his slumber today, I texted him and told him to bring some CDs, and pulled one in from last year, and this was actually one of my favorite songs that he showed me last year.
Oh, okay.
Hashtag Throwback Thursday on a Friday. But anyway, this is 2 Hours Traffic with Heroes of the Sidewalk. You're listening to 106.9 CHMA Sackville, New Brunswick. And we're back. That was a small technical difficulty. That was not Heroes of the Sidewalk. That was Whirlpool by Seawolf. Also a good song.
Did you hear about that? If you didn't, you're probably sad about this. 2 Hours Traffic is disbanding. I announced on their Facebook page the other day.
I didn't really have an emotional connection to them because he only showed me a couple songs, but that's sad because bands shouldn't break up ever.
I think they cited not really band arguments or stuff like that, but more just thinking that's time to move on and stuff like that. So kind of sad. One of Maritime's good bands right now.
So Brandon, I have something to talk about.
Okay.
Do you know what day it is today?
It is the day after Halloween, November 1st. It's a new month.
And I believe you pronounced the month wrong.
November?
It's Movember 1st.
You're right.
Yeah.
Man, you got a head start there.
Last year my mustache was decent, but not that impressive. So I am actually.
Okay.
It's been 5 days since I shaved, and I'm gonna keep it going. I'm gonna grow my full face all November, and then the last 3 or 4 days I'm gonna shave my beard. I'm gonna see how scruffy I can look.
We're gonna see what it looks like.
So yeah.
Interesting.
What are your plans for Movember?
I'm growing the mustache. I just shaved yesterday, so.
Brilliant.
Today's my first day.
It's gonna look pretty good on ya.
Without the razor. Gonna look like a 40-year-old man.
Yep. Make sure you wear those old man sweaters, and you'll look like a creepy old man.
Oh God. People say that too. Are those your grandfather's sweaters? I'm like, no.
Is that your grandma's?
I like them. Stop.
You can steal my grandpa's style.
Grandpa's got style.
Grandpa's got swaggy.
They grew up in a time with probably the 50s and 60s where people were dressing really well. I
feel like there's dressing well in every generation, but I feel like there's also dressing awful But I feel like our generation has like the most awful clothing. You know what I mean?
It's,
Like when you see guys walking around with their pants like chilling by like their lower butt cheeks, and
that's not so much anymore, though.
their backwards hats chilling like right on top of their heads. It
You're
looks like
talking
their
about
head
like
is
the
like
gangster style.
Yeah.
So, I don't see that so much anymore, though. That was more, I feel like, a mid-2000s.
No, I still see it.
Do you?
Yep.
Might be where you're from. I don't know. I'm not bashing New Hampshire. I'm just saying.
You hating on the Shire?
I've never been there. I can't.
Toad's hating on the Shire.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I think, I don't know, every style, though. Styles now are interesting. It's so much, I'm not going to say that it wasn't brand names so much before, but large logos and stuff. I just like keeping it, like, having nice, simple, clean clothing. I don't mean clean as in, like, washing them, but, like, you know, it just looks clean when you, like, wear it, you know?
Yeah, true that.
This is my fashion tip.
Pretty clean.
Fashion tip Friday, November 1st.
But yeah, anyway, so Brandon and I were involved in a game this week called Humans versus Zombies.
Oh, man.
People around campus, for those of you who don't know, we sign up and we start off as humans. There's one or several original zombies, and their job is to infect people. We're marked by bandanas on our arms if we're human and legs or heads if we're zombies. And yeah, so Brandon and I are both here, both dead. We're both zombies.
I died.
Yeah, would you like to share how you died?
Honestly, I gave it up. I joined the dark side voluntarily.
That's a lie.
I probably could have stopped.
That's a lie.
This is a zombie? No, it's completely true. It's a game where it's so hard because you have to avoid, especially in our residence, you have to avoid your residence because so many people are zombies in your residence, and I'm not able to like access my room. And I feel like I should have a right to go into my room, and it was just getting hard being a zombie, not being able to.
You mean a human?
As human,
Yeah.
sorry, thank you. And being a human, and not being able to use my own room to like go into.
So do you want to hear how I died?
I do. I already have, but I want other people to know.
Okay, so typically the word teamwork means there's no I in team.
There's not.
And
No matter which way you spell it.
and I feel like the way I died needs to be shared. To all the children listening out there, this isn't how you work as a team. So, after being asked, #begged, to escort somebody from one building to another, the buildings were very close, by the way. It was a maybe 10 to 20 second jog. But she was so paranoid about dying, becoming a zombie, that I had to escort her. And what happened? We came out. We're allowed to use Nerf guns to repel zombies, by the way. So we came out guns up, all looking in a different direction, scouting out the landscape. And all of a sudden...
I heard you didn't look behind you, though.
No.
I think so, no.
No. All of a sudden, we were all covering our directions. All of a sudden, this person we were escorting, took off without a word, ran between me and the other human escorting her. And as we turned around to see where she had gone without saying anything after she had asked us to escort her, we turned back around to see 4 zombies surrounding us. And we were zombified. Which is not how you participate in a team. If she had said something, we could have all ran, we could have all shot the zombies down with our Nerf guns, and all lived. But I'm not bitter or anything. I'm not even bitter. I've only killed 3 humans since then. Whatever. I've infected them.
I saw you. I was working in the stud the other day, and I just see you bolting down the football field. I'm like, oh, yeah, I forgot Matt's a zombie.
Yeah.
Chasing somebody that was walking up the pedway, like up by the gym.
I've been chasing people down. I've killed 3 so far. To all of you just joining our show, just so it doesn't sound sketchy, we're talking about a campus game called Humans versus Zombies. I'm not actually a murderer, just so y'all know.
Just clear that up.
Just to clear that up, because I don't know. There's some weird people out there. Speaking of weird people.
You only heard it here.
Yeah. But anyway, we're going to jump to our next song right now.
Qu'est-ce que c'est? Next song we're going to play is a song off Palo Podven's new album, American Fiction. This is Caliente, California.
Here we
listening
go.
to Chma.
And we are back.
Hello, everyone.
So, Everybody should come down to the Sackville Farmers Market every Saturday morning from 9 until noon at the Bridge Street Cafe. Fresh produce, baked goods, handcrafted gifts, and ethnic foods are all available. Start shopping local here. Visit sackvillefarmersmarket.ca or contact Guy at 506-536-7378 for more information.
Cinnabunnies. One word, Cinnabunnies.
What?
Reason to go down to the farmer's market.
Cinnabunnies?
There's a stand this person sells. They're kind of like, I don't know, they're like deep fried, cinnamony. They're kind of like
Beaver tails?
Beaver tails, sort of.
Beaver tails are so good.
I just remember when I was here for Sappy Fest in August, my friend from PEI was obsessed with them, and it was like really funny how much she loved them. But like they're really good. So those are down at the farmers market. Just to
check those out. There's
put a
also
face to the name.
is this apple? Oh, it's apple cider season.
Yes. Oh yeah, man, we have to try the Tim Hortons new apple cider.
We can do that.
We should do that.
We should do that. Yeah. So
What are your plans after this?
what am I? Oh, I don't know. What are your plans? Anyway, so what's up in your life, Brendan? What were you for Halloween?
Oh, okay. So yesterday, I had this in mind since probably August, and like it's one of those that I always had in my head, but like you always think of like different costumes to do instead. So like I wanted to do it since probably like grade 12, so like 3 years ago. Except I just always thought of different things to do, and finally this year I was a duck. I decided to be a duck.
Very nice.
Because one of my friends
You were a duck yesterday night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was if you saw it, like my beak got really wet like walking around, but like it was good. I like bought this construction. It was kind of funny. I went to the dollar store and got this construction paper, this orange construction paper, and cut a beak. I modeled it after a Psyduck's beak because other duck's beaks are too thin and skinny looking. So I got made a beak, and then I double layered it with 2 pieces of construction paper, then taped it in the middle. Drew little nose holes, hole punched 2 ends, and like took elastics from these party hats because you can't just buy elastics by themselves. They have to be on party hats. So I took them off the party hats, and put them around the beak. And then I borrowed my friend's rain jacket that was yellow. So it was good.
Very nice.
And then I got a lot of people saying, they're like, "Who are you? Are you duckies?" I'm like, I guess I could be, because there's one person was what were they? Something Sackville or they were the tables outside of the Black Duck Inn cafe. So I thought that was funny.
What? Yeah, so we had another Halloween party last weekend, since Halloween was on a Thursday this year, and a couple of us at Res dressed up, and last weekend Brandon was a
Last minute decision.
He wore a toga.
I was a Greek aristocrat, you could say. Well, we'll go with that.
I was a sheriff. I looked pretty cool. I had a good hat.
You did.
I had a good hat.
You could have been Woody. You could have been Woody, but
no, because I didn't have his getup. But anyway, I think one of my favorite. I think one of my favorite Halloween costumes that I've seen so far this year has been our friend Stevens. He was a formal apology.
That was clever.
He was wearing a suit, tie, and he looked very formal. And on his suit, he had pinned on him a note that said "sorry." So I thought that was pretty funny. Yeah, I saw a couple other good ones last weekend. I saw a crayon. I saw
a spoon and a knife yesterday.
Oh, really?
That was interesting.
That's cool. Yeah, but Halloween's always a
Shout out
good
to the
time.
spoon and the knife.
I saw a really good Joker costume.
Those are always creepy, though.
No, Joker is a creepy costume.
Not a huge
too.
fan. Not a huge fan of those.
No, they're cool. They're just creepy.
No, yeah, but it's interesting because
Come on, man. Why are you so serious? Why so serious?
I've noticed over the years, as you get older, it seems that it's good in a way because your costumes become more kind of obscure, but like more creative and more interesting. So like, they're not more obvious anymore. They're not like, I'm the police officer. I'm the Batman. You know, like they're more
Batman.
Like they're interesting ones. Like they're like characters from TV shows that like you may not have seen before, and then you learn about all these new things that you never knew about.
So tonight, because again Halloween was at an awkward point, there's a residence Halloween party. It's Halloween.
Right,
and
yeah.
I'm not going, but I know people will be dressing up around campus, so I'm going to also dress up. Guess what I'm going to be?
I don't know. Tell me.
A luchador.
Oh God. That's fitting because you have the mask too.
I found a luchador mask from one of my friends, and I'm wearing nothing but that, a red Speedo, and a red cape. So, like, look out for that on Facebook.
And you know who else is going to be a luchador tonight?
Who?
Dave Suzuki. I actually have a message from Dave Suzuki. Cut your heat and energy use by 10%, and you'll be making a real difference combating global warming. The future is in your hands. Shrink your footprint, grow your wallet, cool the planet. Find out how at davesuzuki.org. Matt's dying right now. Matt, you still got to do this show. Come on.
Those awkward transitions.
That transition.
David Suzuki is not going to be
He's not. That's a lie.
luchador tonight. That's a complete lie. I'm sorry. Focus.
You never know.
Also, public skates are held every Sunday from 3 to 4 at the Tantramar Veterans Memorial Civic Center, 182 Main Street. CSA-approved ice hockey helmets are strongly recommended, and all are welcome. Yes, skating, because hockey and skating and figure skating and whatever.
Skating, we should do that sometimes.
Yeah, we should.
I still have to learn how to perfect my skating skills.
Yes, you do. I'll teach you. I'm quite the expert.
Because my mom tries to teach me, but mom doesn't realize that figure skating and hockey skating are a lot different. Ice skating, I mean, are a lot different than figure skating.
Quite different. You don't have no toe pick on a hockey skate.
No. She's like, I just stopped like this, Brandon. Why can't you do this like me? And I'm like, Mom, you're really killing my confidence here. Come on.
Your mom probably shows you up.
Definitely.
Your little brother probably shows
Just
you
a few
up.
pirouettes in the air and, lands it perfectly, sticks it to the crowd.
Your little brother probably shows you up, too.
That's not funny. He might be a better skater than I am.
I remember when you told me he almost beat you at golf.
I've lost in golf almost to a 12-year-old.
It's okay. My 16-year-old sister has beaten me in several video games several times, so whatever.
All right, we're coming up on 4 o'clock, which is the end of our show.
No, we're not. It's 20 minutes.
Okay, well, still.
Thank goodness it's...
It's past the half-hour line.
Yeah, and I don't know. Whatever.
So the next song we're going to play is a band called Los Campesinos, and this is their song You Me Dancing. You're listening to CHMA 106.9 Sackville, New Brunswick.
And Matt and Brandon are back on this lazy, rainy Friday afternoon.
A lot of those things it is. Happening tomorrow, hopefully the weather is good. Chma Regional High School is hosting a 5-kilometer zombie fun run. Come to the high school at 223 Main Street on November 2nd and run for your life. The run starts at 4 p.m. It's tomorrow afternoon. Should do that. Those are always fun. I did those in Charlottetown there. Good time. Mm-hmm. And also, there's TGIMB isn't the only show on CHMA, as much as Matt likes to think so.
What?
There's a show you can watch after actually this evening, Friday at 5. Food Music Love. Tune into Shake and Bake, where your quirky and fun-loving hosts, Beth and Vanessa, share some sweet tunes and delicious recipes recorded at home. Shake and Bake is 3 recipes, 2 hearts, and 1 kitchen. Fridays at 5 p.m.
Also, did you know that there are 3 parts to Another Brick in the Wall by Pink Floyd? Tune into The Static Age for useless music trivia, an electric mix of bands, and a new theme every week. Emma and Rebecca on The Static Age, Thursdays at 5. They actually are friends of ours. They lived in our res last year.
Oh, yeah.
And they have a pretty swaggy show. I actually listened to it last week, and it was pretty cool. Yeah, they play a lot of rock music, alternative stuff, and
Oh, yeah?
it's pretty awesome. Yeah, so you guys should tune into that Thursdays at 5.
Also, listening to the March to Midnight this evening at 11 p.m. There's Elijah Tenenbaum has a really cool show. Plays a lot of like experimental electronic music leading up to midnight, so it's kind of cool.
Also,
Hit it up.
this is like our 5th show promo, but Hooch and the Berry Far Radio is on right after us. Today, Andrew Johnson will be sitting out because he's in Moncton with the soccer team, but Sean Yearsy will be here. It is a hilarious show, and you should tune in. And that's a fact.
Oh, yeah, it's good luck for the girls soccer team tonight. It's kind of a crappy weather, but...
Yeah, calling them out, girls soccer team, win us some games. Also tomorrow, if we're talking about Mountain A athletics, the football team has a semifinal matchup, 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
So if you
playing for the finals against St. FX.
Yep. Oh, they're playing FX tomorrow?
No, Acadia. But
Oh,
if
okay.
they win, they play Santa Fe. So
Oh, very
a lot
cool.
on the line here on AUS football.
Very cool. I know I'll be watching some of that game if, I wake up in time.
Dude, I hope so.
Okay, don't even call me out on that
Okay,
because you almost missed our show because you were sleeping and you didn't wake up.
You're okay.
Yep.
You only got this live.
anyway.
You only heard it live.
So anyway, I was managing some papers and some revenue for my society here at Mount A, the Mount Allison Hummus Society, and I was just thinking about
Growing in membership.
it is growing, and we bleed garnet gold and hummus. So
Isn't that the school slogan?
that's the society slogan, the Mount Allison Hummus Society. I'm the president, chancellor, and founder. But anyway, we have another new slogan. It's an alternate slogan. Drugs are bad, but pugs are cool and adorable. They live the hummus lifestyle. So remember, kids, drugs are bad and pugs are good.
Thank you for that, Matt.
But anyway, yeah, I'm not actually the chancellor of the Hummus Society.
You are though. So you're saying you just?
I'm really not.
Did you live on live? Did you
I lied on live radio. It was actually it's an inside joke with Far Radio. The Far Radio team.
I'm mad at you now.
Yeah, I'm sorry. The Far Radio team did introduce me as the president and chancellor of the Hummus Society, which is it's cool because I am, but I'm also not.
Yeah. So we're coming up on 4:00. This time we actually are. Said a little prematurely last time, but
I'm gonna toss on another ditty for you.
a little ditty. This is again Charlton's Paper Lions, and this is the song, the first track off the new song. Always Winter. You guys enjoy?
And we are back.
We're back.
We are back.
Whoa.
Wow.
Oh, okay, my voice didn't like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're closing the show right about now.
In a couple of minutes. Oh,
I just realized
hold
next
Yeah.
week is Remembrance Day long weekend.
4-day weekend. Woo!
So I won't be here. I don't know about you, but I won't be here.
I will be here. I will potentially be here. I don't know what my plans are. I might be somewhere else.
Alright.
A bunch of friends in the Maritime. There's a couple offers to go home with people. So
Just a few.
I don't know. I don't know what I'll be
A
doing.
long list of friends.
But I may or may not be on air.
Okay.
I may have a guest next week. We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah.
But yeah. So what are you doing over your long weekend?
I'm going to Niagara Falls, Ontario.
Very
The
nice.
Ontario side.
Very nice.
For the
Have
first
you-
time, I'm really excited.
Okay. Awesome. Are you gonna do the Maid of the Mist and whatever?
I think so. Do they still
Oh.
have it, when it's this cold out?
I don't know, but I mean, even seeing the Niagara Falls is pretty awesome.
Yeah. I'm going to try to do it. I want to.
We should look that up. We should
Yeah,
go
good plan.
follow Niagara Falls on
I
Twitter.
definitely want to. I want to get a sweater, too. I want to get a Made to the Mist sweater.
Splash.
So, and I don't want to get the sweater if I don't actually do it, though, so I'm going to have to do it.
You should just get a Niagara Falls sweater, regardless.
That's what I'm doing. I'm doing a train to Niagara Falls, so this should be interesting.
How long is that train ride?
Approximately, we make stops in Montreal and Toronto, so approximately 18, 19 hours. Probably
That's-
20 hours.
Dude, well, I went to Florida three summers ago with my family.
Okay.
We went on a cruise, and on the way to the cruise, the way we got there is we drove 6.5 hours to New Jersey, it was Baltimore, and then from Baltimore, Maryland, we took a train down to Miami where the ship was docking, and we took off. And that train ride, all the way down the East Coast,
Did
basically.
you just ditch your car or what?
Yeah, we left our car in the parking, and we took a train. It took us around 27, because I know we were on the train for a
27
full
hours.
day. We were on the train for a full day,
That was
and
nuts.
a little bit. So
I see it as a good time to get work done, I guess.
Yeah, but it was
see
summer,
Never
so,
been on a
like,
train before.
it was on summer. So.
If it's nothing like the Hogwarts train, then I'm really gonna be really upset.
The Hogwarts Express is pretty chill. They give you like chocolate frogs and stuff.
Via rail, you better step up.
Via rail better have me some chocolate frogs. But anyway, so yeah, Far Radio's up next, and Brandon and I are checking out for the weekend. Potentially won't see you guys, or won't lend our voices to your ears until 2 weeks from now. But anyway, whether I'm on air or not, next weekend is vacation, so everyone have a great week and vacation. So to close out the show, I am Matt,
I'm Brandon.
and this is TGIMB.
Bye.
Love y'all.